Twickenham, southwest London, the home of English rugby. It's Saturday afternoon. The stadium team are preparing for the big match, England versus Scotland.
For tomorrow's game, for the England and Scotland game, it is 82,000. It is a full house. For us, it is every single area is in use. There's a big hospitality presence tomorrow. All the boxes in. Plus, we've got the royal family coming in tomorrow too.
And they're bound to make a mess. The match is on a Sunday, and that's a problem because everything has to look immaculate again on Monday morning at 6 a.m. This is the story of how you turn around a stadium in a night. Managing the clean-up, Scott Hughes.
Looking around, nice and clean, nobody around. Tomorrow, 82,000 people. It'll be very, very dirty.
Bring on the fans. Sunday afternoon, and the stadium is filling up. The fans are good-natured. They're already making a mess. Unlike football fans, the rugby crowd are allowed to buy alcohol and take it into the stadium bowl itself. As soon as the game starts, so does the clean-up.
The game's just kicked off. Obviously now it's our crucial part to turn the venue over before half-time. We do the pound and broom and pick up all the litter on the ground. We service the toilets, clean the staircases, external car parks we go through, and obviously get all the waste back to the compound so we can put it straight in the compactors.
82,000 fans chuck away a lot of waste, so much that it has to be compacted on site.
So we've got two different compactors.
They can tell already that it's going to be a big clean-up. The compactors are filling up, and this is just the first half.
Today's a really big game, so there's going to be a lot more drinking, a lot more tonnage.
Scott doesn't just deal with public areas. He has to clean up for the players too.
Players' changing rooms, how we going?
Players' changing rooms.
Yep.
All good, all ready to go.
As well as the home and away teams, there are separate dressing rooms for officials, ball boys and ball girls. Half-time is fast approaching, but the stadium's not ready for the next wave of rubbish.
These bins here need to be emptied and put back in place. That should be done in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
At the end of the first half, the score is 9-all. In 40 minutes, the team has cleaned up the stadium. Now, it's going to get messed up again.
Now it's half-time. This is where we're going to get all our calls from vomits to running out of toilet paper and hand towel.
But the half-time cleanup is just a holding operation. The team can't get to the biggest area of all, the stadium bowl itself. The big cleanup won't start until the game is over. There will be a lot of fan action before then.
Are you just filming Scotland's aspirations going in the bin?
At Twickenham, England have been playing Scotland in the Six Nations at rugby. On the pitch, it was 22-16 to England. Scott is unmoved.
Same mess, doesn't matter who wins or loses.
There's no point cleaning it up until the fans have left the premises. Beer-fueled fans and cleaning just don't mix.
Once they've had a few drinks, obviously they want to try to take our pan and brooms, take our bins, take our garbage bags. If not, they'll empty the bins in front of us. So it is very hard. We try to keep out of their way.
Start for just here, just getting into uniform, get everyone signed in.
It's 8 p.m, 3 hours after the end of the match. The stadium is due to be handed back, fully cleaned, by 6 a.m. Running the nighttime operation is Jamie Belgrave. Time for the team talk.
All right, guys, quieten down, please. Right, we all know what we're here to do tonight. It's a very difficult task that we have in order to turn the stadium around for the morning, but you know what to expect. We've all been here before, and we've all done it before. So we just need to work hard and do what is needed. So we need to move quickly. That includes everybody. So if you're outside, you know it's cold out here tonight, so just to wrap up warm. Other than that, have a good shift and listen to your supervisors. No mobile phones, no smoking in your uniform, in the public view, only on your break times. So we need to follow these rules strictly. Gentlemen and ladies, have an interesting evening, and we'll see how we go.
If this looks a bit like a military operation, there's a reason.
Yeah, I used to be in the army. Used to be an infantryman, Royal Regiment of Fusiliers. As anybody that was in the army will tell you, the organizational skills that it provides you with is priceless. If you have the right plan and a backup plan for that plan and another backup for the backup, then you'll get through. You just got to plan for all eventualities, really.
The biggest job is the seating bowl itself. Jamie is keen to get moving.
All right, guys, let's get a little whip in this step, please. Once everyone's all bagged and gloved up, then we'll get them straight into the seating bowl and we'll start making progress. Basically, we get the people lined up in a row each, and then they basically do one lap of the stadium. We ready to go?
If there was an Olympic cleaning event, these guys would be up for a medal. Because beer drinking is a vital part of watching rugby, Jamie has his team do 4 laps of the stadium. Lap 1 is drinks only.
So at the moment, they are moving very fast because what they're looking for is just the liquids. So to stop any stains getting onto the concrete, we try and remove as much of the liquid as we can before we start bulking, because then obviously things get knocked over.
Jamie is also responsible for the cleanup of the players' areas.
This is the England changing room. This is how it looks after a game.
The ice baths used to treat injuries need emptying, and there's a lot of rubbish to clear up.
Obviously, everybody's inside, just taking care of all the bulk at the moment.
The first lap of the seating bowl was removing liquids that might get spilled. Lap 2, collecting the bulk rubbish, is underway. With 82,000 spectators, there's going to be a lot of it.
Basically, for the seating bowl, you'd be talking somewhere in the region of 500 to 1,000 bags, between 8 and 10 tons, just out of the seating bowl.
That's an average of 100 grams of rubbish per spectator. It's a bigger haul than usual. At the home of English rugby, it's 1 a.m, 5 hours till the cleaning company hands back the stadium. The on-site waste compactors were all filled with trash during the match. Bags from the seating bowl clean have been building up. At last, the bin lorry arrives to take them away, but there are far more than expected.
We get about 12 ton in one of these. Maybe a little bit more, but the limit is 12 ton. And just an update, the boys have used a few more bags than we would have normally expected. That's just in the seating bowl. It's around about 2,500 bags.
With the bulk waste removed, the cleaning team can embark on the final 2 laps of the 4x400 stadium bowl relay. Lap 3, panning and brooming to remove the small fragments and dust. A cleaner will travel over 2 kilometers around a single row as they follow Jamie's 4-part plan. Away from the seats, there are 800 toilets to clean, 155 hospitality boxes, and an astonishing 50,000 square meters of carpet to vac. After the mud and blood of the game, the team changing rooms are returned to near clinical conditions. It's nearly dawn. They're on schedule to hand over the stadium. The final lap of the seating bowl is mopping, getting rid of any spills and leaving it ready for the next fans.
Basically, we're here now. Roughly around about 6 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see behind me, everything looks to be relatively clear. Job done, and that's how we turn a stadium around in the night.